This is Bush League Baseball on WBYTN, and I'm just making a little lunch for myself at the moment. And I'll be right with you. We're starting off with Mr. Wild Bill today, pitcher for the Rangers. I think he's 3 years into his 9-year contract with the Texas Rangers. And we'll see how she goes. I'll be right with you as I'm just making up a little lunch here for myself. There's some fried up potatoes with salt and pepper and mustard on top. Just something to nosh on. Let's play a little baseball. Just putting up the links right now, posting up some links. This link, and we'll have a look at his stats here in a second. So this portion of Bush League Baseball brought to you by fried potatoes. There's nothing makes faster lunch than fried potatoes. So here I am. I'm not having a good year this particular season. 7-9, 141 innings pitched, 109 strikeouts. .331 ERA, 1.17 WHIP. That's not bad, honestly. Runs allowed. I've only allowed 52 runs in 41. Oh. And my team itself, we're in American League West. We're 5.5 games out of first place, behind the Mariners, behind the Angels, behind the Athletics. Houston's not too far behind either, but we got a losing record at the moment, man. That's not good. All right, I'm on the road in LA. Go with it.
Now from the Big A, we've got afternoon
Big
baseball
A.
from Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today, a contest from the AL
About
West
200
between the
2033
Texas Rangers
season.
and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Fernando Moreno, the Panamanian-born lefty, gets the call to start in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet,
Panamanian.
a very high whip coming into this start.
Panama.
One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down.
Full, take the base.
All right, here we go.
At the plate, Kirby Aoki. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Angels, the second baseman, Kirby Aoki.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Chappelle is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Well, this
Not a
is
lot of
certainly
pitches.
something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there.
My last
think
start,
he's
I
indeed
threw
going to
100,
give it
almost
another go.
140 pitches,
Stepping
man.
in, Alex
Yeah.
O'Keefe. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike one. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
Batting third.
Now batting, Gino Roseboro. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Second inning upcoming from the Big A with no score.
The Big A.
Now at the plate, Oliver Garcia. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
The first baseman, Oliver Garcia.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Now here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned
3
defensively.
strikeouts already.
And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing
3 to 4
shortstop. A ton
four
of
batters
range,
were
the
struck
ability
out.
to go in the hole,
Good start,
set that
good
back
start.
foot with a strong arm over to first base. And I know it's going to upset the second baseman and the third baseman, but at the end of the day, the shortstop is and always will be the captain as you infield.
Striding forward now is the DH, Sergio Miranda. Carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
That is six. The right field.
Stepping in now, Humberto Rubio, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. That's a strike to throw down. Gets in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. So a chance here to perhaps get on the board for the first time as he's into scoring position on the stolen base. And as we take a look at the Angels team leaderboard, you see there he's currently leading the ball club in that category. Bottom of the second here with no score. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is the pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
And he fouls this one off. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes, the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Now at the plate, Carl Dixon comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Just low with the slider there. That's ball 3.
Now on 3 and 2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And it's fouled away. Hard hit ball to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Angels leave 1. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Standing in, Bill Wynn, and he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today. Here comes the first pitch. A shot down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Melvin Aragon.
Standing in now, Melvin Aragon, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 4 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Standing in, Kirby Aoki. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Aoki.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Santos ranging up the middle, and the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Leading off the inning, Alex O'Keefe, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Riding in once again, Gino Roseboro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Be on the attack and let them beat you.
And he fouls this one off. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
First baseman number 4.
Into the box, Oliver Garcia. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
Roseboro stands at first with 1 out. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Digging in, Sergio Miranda. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Zager has it in his tracks. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Humberto Rubio. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Roll. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Carl Dixon is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Fouled away. Here's the 1-2. This is foul right side. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Angels get just the 1. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Rangers 2 and the Angels 1.
Here we are, bottom of the 5th now. 3-1 for us. I've only allowed 3 hits.
Stepping up now, Bill Lynn. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
The catcher, Bill.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he takes a cold strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Oh,
and
you
that
bugger.
misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get
Bugger,
the home half of
bugger.
the 5th underway. From the stretch. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way.
Nice hit.
And that'll get down for a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second.
Now I'm struggling. Now I'm struggling all of a
after
sudden.
that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Well, he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fouled off. Glynn over at second. Aragon at first with no outs. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Ready once again, Alex O'Keefe. Chance to cash in here, and don't be surprised if he does. Certainly known as one of the best clutch hitters in the sport today. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Oh, you bugger.
2, and it's 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is look right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Oh, you
and
bugger.
First safely.
Bugger.
Keith Dero, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
It was a walk in his last trip, and that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he fouls this one off. He's set. The 3-2.
Ah, you bugger, walked him.
Misses. Ball 4.
Wow.
And that will force home a run.
Wow.
Digging in to try it again, Sergio Miranda, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away. Bouncer to the left side. He'll come home with it, and they get the force at home. Whatever works as the side is retired. Angels get just the 1. 5 innings complete. It's the Rangers 3 and the Angels 2. So stepping in, Humberto Rubio. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
Oh, come
Off
on.
the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Zager is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Stepping in, Carl Dixon, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Strike one to start the at-bat. Ground ball right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Settling in now, Bill Glynn, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Nope. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And
oh, you bugger.
He lays off it for a ball.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. They trail 3-2. Leading off the inning, Melvin Aragon, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, you
this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high, so this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
No balls and a strike to count. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
In now, Alex O'Keefe. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Oh, come on. They can't get that cut fastball in there.
2-0 now. The 2-0. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Now the 2-1 is laid off for ball number 3.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 8th inning coming up. The Rangers on top here, 5-2.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Texas, led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Billy Chappelle earns his 8th victory of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game.
7 innings.
First for the victorious
5 hits, 9 Ks, 2 ER, and 3
no
rocks.
No errors.
Good win, good win.
13 men on base.
5 hits, 9 Ks, 2 ER, and 3 rocks. Good win, good win. Alright, we're going to switch things up here now. Go to some Who Flung Dung. See where he's at. I'm 6-4 at the moment. Where are we? In June, eh?
A player is entreated to keep developing the skills that are vital to his makeup.
I'm a relief pitcher coming in the 9th.
Number 89 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 89.
Into the box, Kevin Kramer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Number 44.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Fouled away. 1-2. Swung on and driven to right.
Oh,
and
there
no
it is.
doubt about it. And gone. An absolute bomb.
Who flung dung? Who flung
A
dung?
solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Who flung dung? Who flung dung? That's who.
Man, he threw a two-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. Pretty swing of the bat there.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. No outs, nobody on. Ring him up on the screwball, and that's the first down of the inning.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Next will be Jose Osuna. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back.
Wow.
It's a home run.
2 home runs.
We've
Wow.
seen 4 homers combined between these 2 clubs today. What are your
I
thoughts?
just got pulled. Should have too. Yeah.
7-4 is the final score in
I
tonight's
got
game.
hammered.
The Mariners got an important
A
6th
third
inning
of 2
victory in
hits,
this
2 home
one.
runs, 2
Tyler
ER.
Kenny earns his 5th winner of the year.
Oh. Who flung dung struggling? Bring him in again, eh? 7th inning this time.
Number 89 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 89.
Digging in now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. No balls and 1 strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in a count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Elvis Andrus. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
No strikes.
This is line to left. Santiago is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Stepping up to the plate, Odubel Herrera, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. In there at the knees, strike 1. And that misses 1-1. So 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Now the pitch. Here's a fastball upstairs, 1-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Willie Calhoun. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. There's a line drive, base hit to left field. So Rougned Odor gets a chance here in the inning following the base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Here's Rougned Odor now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point.
Oh, you bugger, look at that.
Line drive, base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on for it.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Payoff pitch one more time. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. So stepping into the box, Ronald Guzman. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Sharply on the ground. Travis loves it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Into the box now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. This one's down to third. And there's out number 2. Now in the box, Patrick Wisdom. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our top player of the game award.
Who flung down?
Well, it's not that often a relief pitcher that's not a closer gets props like this, but this time I think it's well deserved. They needed him in some tough situations, and he passed every test with flying colors.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The M's came through when it mattered in the 9th on the win. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The M's came through when it mattered in the 9th on the
Change things up here now again. Let's go to War Rabbit. War Rabbit with the Jays. Just got called up to the Jays. I think, no, he's back down again.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Pitch command. Oh, you bugger. Oh, come on. 800 anyway. Oh, I'm being a reliever this time.
Ace Rabbit is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Number 29. Ace.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Roberto Velasquez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Leading off for Pawtucket.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Roberto Velasquez.
Off the plate, one ball, one strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Got him reaching there. Strike 2. Has a look. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Velasquez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Fly ball out toward left center field. McKinney giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Ready now, Gorkys Hernandez. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Tony Renda steps into the box. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Ready on 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Line towards center field. Fellows is right there, 1 down. Striding in, Tim Fedorovich, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
Fedorovich.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
The shortstop.
Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike. Franco.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do. The
3-1. Swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so
Ah,
we've got
walked
a
him.
battle on our hands.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Popped him up. Tellez moving to his left, and that's the 3rd out. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Digging in and looking for more, Francesco Gonzalez. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
1-1 toward the hole. The tag, and they got him. In now, Tino Veras. Here comes the first pitch. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game.
Come on, man.
And there's a
No
fastball well off the plate inside.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab it.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Line drive to left, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Oh, nice catch. Nice catch. McKinney.
Stepping in now, Sam Travis. Pitch is popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2. 2 out with the man at first. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McKinney is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 hit, 1 left.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Red Sox took the lead in the 2nd inning.
All right, save this guy up. Let's go to Harry Palms. Harry Palms. Check out all my starters today in this episode of Bush League Baseball. at home in this one. Cincinnati's gonna be tough. Look at that, 92-55. Wow, they're wicked.
Afternoon baseball on tap from one of the best yards around, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, we'll see a contest from the National League Central between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Reds enter today's matchup with an 11-game winning streak on the line. They'll try to notch their 12th straight. Next, Harry Ponce, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Now batting, Harry Lewis. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today. Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Line towards center field. Bader patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's hitting over 350 in road games coming into this one, and it just seems like he comes ready to play. Maybe he really likes sleeping in hotels, or maybe he thrives off taking it to the home crowd. But whatever it is, it's working this year.
Ponce is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
Got him to go down swinging there. Emmett Spain is the second out of the opening frame. In now for the Reds, Cody Bellinger took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. A ball and no strikes. First inning as we're just underway from Pittsburgh. And he fouls this one off. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Digging in, number 34. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's...
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Bader will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. First delivery to him on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
From the stretch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. No score here as we play inning number 2. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Here's another 2-2 down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up, and that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2.
Oh, you bugger.
Especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. To 1-2 now. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
24
I
pitches
think
this
that's
inning.
one of the
Wow.
toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. So here now is the pitcher, John Means. 9-1-2 due up. Bouncer up the middle. Kramer has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Digging in for his second at bat, Harry Lewis. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Lewis.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man.
1-1.
Third inning, no score to this point. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Reyes going back on it.
Gone. Bugger. Guys can't get me no frickin' runs,
Into
man.
the box now, Emmett Spain. And he puts it on the ground to second.
Emmett. Spain.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. The 1-0 home. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Bellinger connects as this is deep to right. That almost left the stadium. That's in the deep seats.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing the ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him. So they get a couple of runs on 2. The pitcher, Harry Ponce, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. First offering on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. The throw pulls him off the bag. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Yeah, a bunt single, going for a sack.
Kramer, he popped out in his first trip.
Yeah.
The 1-2. A line shot to third base. At the plate, Harrison Bader. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Norman Ramirez.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Anthony Taguchi, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the base. Ready now for Cincinnati, Phillip Ervin. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making him 0 for 1 so far. Now this is hit high and deep out to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double. That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. And that misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, come on,
Base
guys.
hit into right center. Irvin
Come
is
on,
his
guys.
way home. He scores as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Ramirez is over, and he puts it away for the first out. At the plate, Yolmer Sanchez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Astudillo leads off first with 1 away. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Sanchez can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Moving under it, Bader. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So coming to the plate, John Means. He's 0 for 1 thus far. No balls and a strike to count. Means grounded back up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Harry Lewis. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And he takes ball 1.
Oh, come on, man.
It's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
That's in there. And he's run the count to full, 3-2. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first. Digging in the switch hitter, Emmett Spain. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Boy, and here's a drive. Deep left field, and the long ball's going to bite him for the 3rd time today as this one is gone. A home run. Into the box, Cody Bellinger. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these counts.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Well, no one really likes getting punked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it.
Number 76.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon.
We got
Cincinnati
hammered.
Reds blasted 5 home runs en route to victory.
5 strikeouts though, man. Like, come on. And that's that for baseball.